Oh man, guys, this is no good. This is no good. It's 3:54 in the morning. I'm out of coffee. I tell you what, these hotels, what they need to do, they need to leave me like 5 K-cups. As two's not gonna cut it. Two's not ever gonna cut it. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trace Trades, where we give technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple years back, I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money, and I am happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that are given to me here in the community, make a couple people better off than they were before, that's all that I can ask for. Last, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Man, I need to get some of those little zip tie things to clean up my cords. That's gonna be something I do with my next paycheck, I think. Maybe some extensions too. These cords are so short. Anyways, we're going to be looking at ticker symbol ZOM, Zomedica Corporation. Every single video I cover ZOM, people say, why do you say ZOM instead of ZOM? They're spelling ZOM 2 ways. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I apologize, but I think it's called ZOM, and that's what I'm going to continue to say is ZOM. Alright, ZOM 10 times. Anyways, we're going to look at this on the 1 month chart. We're going to look at the overall volume going into here. I've got 3 different indicators pulled up, which is the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. Anything over 70 is overbought. Anything under 30 is oversold. I have the 200 EMA, which is the Exponential Moving Average. And this is a price action-based valuation trend line over a 200-day moving period. And then I have the 15-day VAMA, which is the Volume Adjusted Moving Average. And some brokerage accounts will offer this. You may need to use the VWAP or the MA. They're about the same thing. And this is just a valuation-based trend line over a 15-day moving period, adjusted accordingly to the overall volume going into a stock. So we'll talk about that. I do have a Fibonacci retracement drawn up, which is very easy to do. Go over to draw, click on Fibonacci retracement, place the bottom at the base of the run-up, the top at the peak of the run-up, and it gives you an idea of how healthy a pullback is and whether or not you should be concerned. And we'll talk about what that means right here. We'll establish some levels of support and resistance, potential entry points, potential exit points. I will completely be transparent and show you that I do have a position in ZOM, sitting at a dollar cost average of 78.2 cents, 4,450 shares, currently up $772 and 22%. And I am continuing to hold my position in ZOM because I am in it for the long haul, at least until March when they commercialize their true forma system. So we'll look at the whole 9 yards here. Buckle in, we've got a lot to talk about. But first, I want to give a quick shout out to the guys over at the Patreon. Thank you guys so much for the support. We were over 550 members strong, which is absolutely insane. I can't believe how fast this channel's grown. I think 3 weeks ago, there was 10 of us. Thank you. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Flacco. You guys are the OGs. And everybody else that was there, of course. But they will have access to the private Discord as well as real-time insight to my personal trading. And we've got a lot of great stuff in here. We've got my daily trades, chat and questions, investing assistance, options trading, stock bot, which I'll actually show you guys here later in this video. Short-term plays, mid-term plays, long-term plays, SPAC plays, cult stocks, a bunch of different industries and sectors, including crypto, which I'm scared to death of, but other people enjoy it. And there's a lot of smart people here, guys. We got a lot of people making a lot of money. Check this out. 57% in the past month, 11% in the past week, 200% in the past month. Absolutely insane. So if you want to be a part of this community, check out the link to the Patreon in the description box down below. Now, Zomedica. If you're not familiar with what Zomedica is, we'll just read you a quick little description here. They operate as a developmental stage company. It creates products for companion animals by focusing on the unmet needs of clinical veterinarians. It plans to offer novel diagnostics and therapeutics that focuses on patient health and practice health. The company was founded by Gerald L. Selinsky Jr. on January 7th, 2013, and is headquartered in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And something that I wanted to show you guys with ZOM, I do have it pulled up right around here for us. One sec. Okay, so I want to show you guys the institutional and insider ownership of the company. Now check this out. Institutional ownership, we do have 5.8% of the company is owned by big institutions. And this is something you always want to pay attention to. Personally, it'd be nice to see this a little bit higher, but it is good to see that there are institutions that do have a stake in the company. And insider ownership is about 4.42%, which is also good to see. If this was 0 or like 1%, 2%, that would be an issue and a red flag for me. But typically when insiders own a company that does speak well on the company, it says, hey, we believe in what this company is doing, we're willing to put our money into it, and it typically can tell you if there's issues with the management, the financials, the plan for growth, etc., because insiders won't invest to a company they're going to lose money on, right? Especially if they know what's happening with the company. So these are both very good things for me to see. So that's something I just wanted to share with you guys. I do find that pretty interesting. Let's come over to the charts here and look at what we are seeing right now. We have a pretty healthy Fibonacci retracement right here. So we ran up from 40 cents all the way to a high of $1.48, and we saw a retracement almost picture perfect outside of this one candle wick, this one tailing bottom, to 61.8% or 82 cents. We see one bounce, almost two bounces, and it holds up really well above that. And now we're going to be retesting this 50% retracement of 94 cents as a new level of support. And it does look like we dip below this very momentarily, and buyers are stepping back in at this 93-cent mark, as you can see, and pushing the price back up. And this is actually a very good thing. This is called two lows, high close. And I talk about this in one of my candlestick videos, but basically you have a candle that closes low, opens low, and or no, did I say that right? This is a two high, no, this is a two lows, high close. Yeah, that's how I said that right. I don't know, I got all mixed up. So we are opening high, closing low, opening low, closing high, and that is a good bullish indicator. So it's good to see that buyers are stepping back in right now with ZOM. Anyways, the overall volume has been lacking a little bit, but it is an investor stock in my eyes. So one thing that I want you guys to pay attention to is the overall green volume coming into this, and we don't see a lot of red volume here to back that up, which to me indicates there are still people holding ZOM at this given moment, and that could be a good sign that there's a lot of buyers that say, hey, I believe in what this company is doing. It's not just a pump and dump. I have read by multiple people, I don't know why you get into ZOM. This seems like a complete scam. And like, I understand this company doesn't have a great history of financials, but you're not investing in the previous financials. If you were, you'd be getting into Apple, you'd be getting into Tesla, Microsoft, etc. You're getting into ZOM because of the potential for growth, not the previous growth, the potential for growth. And I personally believe highly in their Truforma system, the ability to regulate the thyroid gland in animals. I think it's a very untapped and niche market where if they can monopolize that Truforma system, patent it, commercialize it, they're going to be able to make a lot of money. And I believe that ZOM is going to be capable of doing so by March. So I'm going to keep my position here. If you're looking to establish a position, now is the time to buy. We are oversold right now. We've been touching oversold for 3 straight days. And, we might see a bottom out here, but we haven't seen it yet. It might continue to bleed just a touch. So keep that in the back of your mind with whether or not you decide to get in. It's probable, now that we're pushing underneath this 94-cent mark, that we're going to retest support at 82 cents. But it will depend on whether buyers step back in and hold this price over 94 cents. If they don't, 82 cents does seem to be the next stop for the stock. It will just depend on how we hold up here today. So be watching for that. That is going to be a very important level. If you see a push under 94 cents, wait for a bottom out at 82 cents. That'll be a great entry point into the stock. And personally, I think what I'll end up doing is if it drops to 82 cents and we see a push underneath 94 cents, I will probably take profits on half, 3/4 of this and reposition myself at 82 cents and average up the couple nickels or whatever it'll end up being. That way I can lock in some of my profits. So be watching for that. I do recommend if you buy it anywhere in the mid 70s, maybe you take some profits. If you do see a push for 82 cents and then reestablish your position, you're not going to go wrong doing that. So that's how that's looking right now. We did have the cross under of the 15 VAMA underneath the 200 EMA, which is a bearish indicator. And that was as of yesterday. Currently in the pre-market today, we may see this go the other way, but we'll look a little closer once we go over to the 2-day 1-minute chart. Overall, macroscopically speaking, this is just a hair bearish, just a little bit. We just entered into bearish territory. We have been bleeding for about 4 days, and it does not quite look like we found the bottom. I think the bottom is going to be 82 cents. If I had to guess, it's going to be 82 cents. We do have 2 candle wicks touching here, and it is still bleeding. We haven't seen a significant bounce yet. The most bounce we've seen has been right here, but it was brought really, really heavy selling pressure right here. This is a big wide range candle. So It's going to depend on whether buyers step back in today or not to keep the price over 90 cents. If they don't, 82 cents does seem like the next level and a great entry point into the stock if you believe in the company. Of course, do your own due diligence, do your own risk management, because there's risk involved with every single penny stock in the market. You're not guaranteed to make money every single time. So if we change over to the 2-day 1-minute chart real quick, just take a quick peek for any extra confirmations. I'm going to delete this big green circle so you guys can see things a little bit better. And you can see we've got a little bit of a, I hate when it does that. We've got a little bit of a sell-off happening here. And there's not a lot of volume. So to be completely honest, I think that's a little bit of MM manipulation, a little bit of market maker manipulation. The triple M, you have it set to M for mini. Oh, man. Anyways, we do have a nice bottom out, though, so that is a good thing to see. A lot of buyers stepping back in, either that or market manipulation. Who knows? It could have been either. But we do see, nonetheless, a bounce off of 91 cents. So that is going to be a current acting level of support. I think it's likely you see a retest of this in the future here. Just looking at these candle wicks right now, it does look like there's some pretty long wicks. So we've got a couple dojis right here. This is typically actually a bullish indicator. Yeah, I don't mind that at all, actually. I mean, the only thing that's ugly right here is this wick on top of the candle. We've got a topping tail, and that's typically a bad sign. But we do have two dojis facing up, and typically this indicates that there's some squeezing of price action. And then we've got two nice big fat hammers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there might actually be some buying pressure here today, guys. I actually like that a lot. We've got two doji candles, we've got 6 hammer candles, and the tails are on the bottom. That's pretty nice. That looks really good, actually. I was a little bit nervous, but looking at these candle patterns, I feel a little better about this today. So does look like there's actually some buying pressure, even though we're currently in bearish territory. So at the very least, I think that 91 cents is going to be a significant level. If we break below 91 cents, you're looking at a bottom out around 82 cents. So that is what I have for you guys today, and the update on ticker symbol ZOM. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below for Webull. If you'd like to get 4 free stocks with a $100 deposit, I'll also get some free stocks. You can click on that link if you're not interested. That's totally cool. Doesn't matter to me whatsoever. I just appreciate your time by taking time to watch my videos. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I will see you all next time. Peace.